Hey guys, it's Tommy Jordan again. Just a real quick video to answer some questions from friends on Facebook. It's easier just to show you than it is to take all the pictures and detail it all. So I got a lot of questions about the shotgun. I'll give you the basics. It's a standard Mossberg 500C, which is a 20 gauge. It's a Bantam, which kind of makes it a youth version. Instead of having a full 14-inch length of pull here, this has a 12. So it takes a little bit less work to cycle it forward and back. Other than that, pretty much the same as the usual 500C. It's a pump action. All I've done to it here, I got a lot of comments that said it looked pretty mean. Truly, these are very, very easy, cheap tweaks. I took off the shotgun stock. You unscrew the 2 screws in the back. That reveals the stock screw. You just unscrew that. The whole thing comes off. Takes you 30 seconds. This is a Hogue Tamer pistol grip. $25 or $30 on Amazon. There's various kinds, and I've seen them as cheap as 15 bucks. I like it. It's cool. I enjoy the feel of it, and for a close quarters CQB gun, this is great. After having fired slugs through it over the weekend, slugs kick a lot more. I don't recommend slugs in a pistol grip. It just seems to be a bad combination. I learned the hard way. So if I'm going to keep it for shooting slugs, I'll probably put the shotgun grip back on. If I'm going to keep it for just shooting buckshot and birdshot, I'll keep the pistol grip. So I haven't decided yet. So at this point in time, it kind of has all the accoutrements on it. Very cheap, 0 mag, so it's just a standard scope. Which, let me see if we point right so you can see right through it. This one has a red dot and a green dot. Let me turn them up. Okay, camera should be able to pick that up, I think. Here's a red dot scope, and then I can flip this dial around to green dot scope. Yeah, there you go. So I go get, there it is. Yeah, there you go. So does either one, but the green dot's just easier to see in daylight, and quite frankly, if you use night vision devices, the red dot doesn't show up through those, so you use the green dot. But I primarily got this again for firing slugs. Instead of having a shotgun effective at 20 yards, the idea of a slug is to have more like a solid bullet and have a shotgun effective at 300 feet. And to do that with iron sights, kind of tough. You have to truly be a very, very good marksman to understand how far up you need to aim to have that bullet drop 300 feet away. So with a small scope, even a cheap one, I can achieve that. So that's a scope. Scope, $39. It's a task scope. It's nothing fancy at all. I just bought it because it was cheap and easy, and if I didn't like it, I'm not out a huge investment. Now that I've decided I kind of like it, maybe I'll get a nice one down the road. My favorite accessory so far for home defense, the tactical flashlight. It didn't cost any more to get one with a pressure switch. Again, I think $30 or so. May have been less. Bought all these on Amazon. As opposed to having a flashlight that I have to press the button here, this one actually came with that. It also comes with this. And a lot of the people on Facebook seem to be confused about what this was or how it functioned, so I thought I would share. This is a remote pressure switch. Lots of the nice scopes and optics have them. Well, flashlights too. So this is a switch. Pressing this button is the exact same as pressing the in button on the flashlight. So if I were to turn the gun at you, point this way, there's the light. I positioned it in such a way that if that when I grab the gun, my hand falls there, it lands on the light, and my target is illuminated. So when I grab the shotgun, right where my hand falls, I've got light. Very cool in the dark. I like it a lot. So for this gun, I'm probably going to wind up keeping the scope on, the tactical flashlight, of course. I may take the pistol grip off for now, just to get practice with slug ammunition. But it's fun. It looks aggressive as hell, and but I mean, it's no more effective than a standard 20 gauge. Just that it can shoot good in the dark. So if you care to know, I had a lot of folks that asked about slug ammunition. I'm actually learning as I go here. Your normal shotgun shell you buy at Walmart tends to be birdshot or buckshot. Birdshot, a lot of very, very small, tiny lead or steel pellets in a plastic case. So when you fire them, they disperse all over the place. Much bigger pattern. Yes, I turn this way. Much bigger pattern. Much less damage. You shoot a human being with birdshot at, I don't know, 25 feet, you're going to break the skin, but that's about all. All of it's going to knock him on his butt. Buckshot, 12 to 15 pellets, much bigger, about half the size of a BB. So those, less pellets, more force when they hit. So maybe at 15, 20 feet, you get a pattern this big. Slugs are just like actual bullets. Let me put it here where the camera can see it. I'm not sure if the focus will pick it up, but that's one solid chunk of lead in the tip of that. So all the same force behind it, the same amount of grains, but instead of being shot with a large pattern of lead, you're being hit with one chunk of lead. So your actual point of impact is this big. I don't know what this would do to a human being, but I got a feeling it would knock him through a freaking door or a cheaply constructed wall. These things kick, man. In my research online, I pretty much discovered that slug ammunition, there's no perfect ammo for each shotgun. Everyone's kind of different, and the advice was to buy a bunch of different kinds. They're cheap. They come in 5-round boxes, and find out what fits well for your gun. So far, I've shot the Winchesters. These were $4.85 a box, so about 90 cents a piece. I've shot a box of Federals, exact same price, it's just a different brand. And then these are $15 a box. These are Hornady SSTs. And these are little, I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera well, it's got a little ballistic tip in there. It's, I'm actually excited to see what this will do. I haven't actually shot anything with this yet. So, anyway, this is the Mossberg 20 gauge. That's all. I just wanted to share it and let those of you that had questions kind of see it in detail. Once again, tactical flashlight, scope for long range stuff, for slugs, pistol grip. About 30 bucks, about 30 bucks, about 30 bucks. So total customizations less than $100. And if I was buying them from one vendor, I could probably get them all for 75 bucks. But it makes a normal shotgun look pretty sexy in my opinion. So there you go. See you guys back on Facebook. Later.